Welcome back to the Bay of Fundy in New Brunswick, home to the world's toughest beach battle. Last time, the teams had to get in touch with their dark side.
I won't hate girls.
The creepier, the better.
Abe and Sue's freaky figures
Oh my God.
really lit it up. And in a surprise
The
twist,
tide has turned in your favor.
no one went home. Now, 5 teams still remain,
Oh my God.
and they're gonna have to weather the storm
Getting cold.
This is like lightning and thunder.
Could be very dangerous.
if they want a chance at taking home the grand prize of $10,000 and the glory of winning the ultimate sand sculpting competition.
I'm Sean Majumder. Watch as we race against the tide. Ernest! Here we are in the Maritimes, and look, she's showing us her true colors. But this weather is perfect for today's theme. You were asked to bring a memento that represents an experience that had a huge impact on your life. We want you to create a sculpture that honors this memory. We want to feel all the emotions. The tide is on its way out. The rain is on its way in. Are you guys ready to race against Mother Nature? Yeah! All right, let's go!
I want to do the soldier right here, and then back there, we're going to do the boat. For my memento today, I brought a piece of barbed wire that was found on the beaches of France. This piece means a lot to me because my father was a Navy man in the Second World War. We're recreating the Normandy landings here in the Bay of Fundy. We're trying to capture courage. We're doing what's called a forced perspection. Big guy in the front, little people in the back. When you look at it, it looks like they're far away. I'm known for emotional sculpting. This is a perfect challenge.
Today, we're gonna have 2 separate pound-ups. The memento that we brought today is the book, The Ugly Duckling. My mom came and said, this week you're gonna learn how to read, and you're gonna be reading this book. The idea here is that my father and I have different memories of my mother. My father's carving his memory, I'm carving mine. She's still alive.
She's our strength, she's our courage.
So last challenge, there was no teams eliminated, which is great because it gives us all another opportunity to go out there in the sand and build again. But it also means that we have the same amount of teams that we're still competing against to get to the end.
To make it through today's challenge, the teams must meet the judging criteria: emotional impact, storytelling, and technical skill.
Karen and Bruce, can you truly relay emotion with sand and water?
Sure. I mean, it's going to come down to their ability to relay their story.
I'm really looking forward to see what they do with the mementos and how it inspires their sculpture. Your experiences in life color what you do when you're sculpting. You have to really be careful of the nuance of how you're carving to create some incredible emotional impact.
I love the fact that it is a little bit moody because it's an emotional theme today. It's going to be really cool to see.
During this 6-hour battle, a flag system will warn the teams of how close the tide is to shore. Yellow flag means the tide is at its farthest point, and red flag means the tide is surging dangerously close to the markers, which will end the competition.
So that's the ring I was talking about. This is from your former marriage. Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't go well, or should I say maybe fortunately, because when we break up, that's where really a big change happened in my life. I became a sculptor. What we will do is make the big head look like kind of a cage. The meaning is the person trapped in the cage, but the ring became a crown.
We all go through changes in our life. We can be in something, a relationship, a job. It's about finding calm, finding peace, finding who you are. Sometimes it's time to let go.
This piece is kind of dedicated to Abe's friend, but for me, I feel like I can really relate to it.
This memento I have with me today is a base that Davey G, my good friend, my neighbor, my musical brother, gave me shortly before he passed away. Today, the sculpture is going to take the shape of an upright base. It's going to be a little whimsical, a little fluid, just like both sand sculpting and music. They're kind of created in the moment and only exist for a very brief period of time.
Abe and Sue took home a big win. They have 2. They're right behind Dan and Joe B, who have 3. And last challenge, no one went home. So who today is really going to bring it during this emotional challenge?
John and Laura.
John and Laura, for sure. This is their genre, their wheelhouse. They certainly can pull the emotions out of their pieces.
This is what John and Laura do best.
But they have yet to get a win.
Guy and Seveline, too.
Yeah.
They're so emotional with their pieces. They could be abstract, they could be fun and splashy. It's going to be really interesting to see a deep emotion come from that team.
Yeah, the sand is nice, huh? No rock. Look great.
Today I brought my hula hoop.
Ooh.
My first sand sculpting competition with my dad. We had this idea to make a small show. So he was the clown beside me and I was hula hooping. Today we are making me. And I'm sculpting at the same time I'm hula hooping. The hula hoop represents for me all the cycle in life. We are really creative and original, both of us. I realized at that time that's what I want to do in my life. I want to be a sand sculptor.
So we're going to keep this piece low. We get right to carving.
We are here to win this challenge.
We're pushing ourselves, yeah?
So, John, tell me about your memento.
It's a really cool piece of barbed wire that I actually found on the beaches of Normandy.
Really? So this is from World War II?
Yeah.
Why were you there?
Well, the White House hired both Laura and I to do a remembrance piece for D-Day.
We felt honored to be there and tribute to heroes in our eyes.
Yeah, and it'll look like this guy actually perishes in the sand, like many of them did.
Yeah.
And it'll be a very cool piece where he just goes back to being the sand that he came from.
Abe and Sue, how's the sand feeling?
Feels all right today.
Yeah? Well, tell me about your piece.
Memento is a bass that a friend of mine gave me shortly before he passed away. That I played in the band with for years. And both Sue and I have been influenced by musicians and artists a lot throughout our lives and, you know, helped shape who I am today and who I am as an artist.
Abe's an incredible musician, and I remember when we started hanging out, we'd play music together.
And like everyone that you get the privilege to create with makes a lasting impact.
So you two have opted to go 4 forms high today. You definitely are not shying away from risk.
The competition gets more tough each time, so I feel like we just have to keep pushing it. It's kind of a gamble because once we get down, we can't reach the top. So if we do have rain that comes in and we have a collapse up there, we can't really fix it.
Sure, sure.
As the skies continue to grow dark, the teams are already 2 hours into the competition.
Is it gonna rain? Like a storm?
They must figure out the fastest way to make an emotional impact.
Kind of difficult to work 2 person on one face.
Should I cut it back?
Why don't we just make a decision here?
I guess it doesn't matter. Okay.
This time we got, it's difficult to make a right face.
Doesn't look good.
And for one team, the pressure to win has emotions running high.
John, what about here? You want me to finish the D or you need it for the bow?
Whatever you gotta do back there, just do it.
That's an answer.
Yeah, whatever.
On my nerves, because John always wants to go big.
I've been ordered by General Laura to leave her be
I hear you.
and carve my own piece and stay out of her hair. Our goal today is to make an emotional statement and to win a challenge one of these days. So I'm just following orders here.
Yeah, right.
We're at the Cove where 5 top sand sculpting teams are well into an epic art face-off.
I got a lot of carving ahead of me. Hopefully the rain will hold off.
Carving in an emotional way isn't easy.
Emotion tends to need fine nuance and just a little bit of a delicate touch. But I think the challenge today is sometimes when you're creating something emotional, it takes time to convey that emotion because it is just sand and water. And it's kind of magical the way they're able to pull emotion out of what they're doing and then draw you into their story.
I'm working on a portrait of Davy G. This is Abe's friend. I'm not carving him 3D, but in relief. You don't want to overdo it.
Currently working on the face. I want to get the expression of my mother just right.
Small detail can change a lot. Every teeny lines are really important.
Trying to dial in the front guy here, bring this memory to life. A big moment in sand sculpting is when you're carving a face and it has character. It means a lot for me how soldiers give their life for their country. I'm trying to capture that in my sculpture today. We want to take it to the end and really make an impact on our piece. What do you think, dear boss?
The general is always right.
Attention, sculptors!
Oh, shoot.
What a disaster.
The tide is out and it's coming for you. This is is your yellow flag warning. You are down to 3 hours.
Oh my.
Carve, carve, carve.
I think it means I have to start panicking a bit right now. I'm trying to represent here is this kind of serenity after living all those sad emotions.
So working the eyes and then working the mouth, it takes time. And we don't know if there's going to be rain. So
The wind is picking up. How are you feeling?
A little bit chilly.
Can you tell me about your memento?
My hula hoop, that's something we share together.
Can you tell me a bit about how you're going to finish the sculpture? What do you have left to do?
She's dancing, but she's sand sculpting at the same time. So I want to make her dance a little bit more, so I want to add her foot on the side like this. Really dancing, weird movement. Because I want her to be happy, but I want her to be surprised too, because she's learning how to sand sculpting at the same time.
Wow.
Albert Sr., Albert Jr.
Hey,
How you guys
Bruce.
doing?
This weather's kind of wonky.
I noticed that you have, your own personal styles going on here.
So this is about my mother. My father has very different memories than I do.
It's a silhouette of a boyfriend, girlfriend. Then it became husband and wife.
And so these are two memories that we're going to bring together and we'll tie up to a little figure that'll be here. Two different ideas, same person.
Really excited to see what you're gonna finish up with. And please, no rain.
As the weather grows more intense, so does the vibe on the beach.
We've got a lot of groundwork to do to really bring out the story of the piece. We've got little figures to do and that treble clef as well. And rain is a struggle.
And the actual D-Day was similar to this weather.
Getting cold.
did you hear the thunder?
Yeah?
Think we got rain coming?
Well, it looks like it.
Yeah, hopefully not, man. Could do some damage if it's hard.
Guys, a storm is coming right now.
Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's scary. This could be bad for everyone. The sculptures are not going to last if it's a driving rain in an hour or two.
Right.
So we're nervous about it.
If we have to call this thing early, do you feel you have enough?
It comes down to criteria. So that's really going to be what we're looking for when all this is over.
This storm is definitely bearing down. This is like lightning and thunder.
Yeah.
That'd be very dangerous.
The tide doesn't look like it's that close. We know that something is about to happen. It's not going to be something we want to hear.
I'm really nervous. There is lightning and the thunderstorm scares me a little bit.
With an hour still left in the competition, Mother Nature is throwing the teams a curveball.
We're always at the mercy of the elements, but here, you know.
The
also-
elements are a lot.
We know that something is about to happen. It's not going to be something we want to hear.
Attention, artists!
What?
No way.
We have an incoming storm. For your safety, this is your early red flag warning.
Oh, this is a mess.
Incoming storm. 5 minutes to get off the beach for safety.
How is this happening?
We had a really key element to our piece, which we were going to put in like the last half hour. Watch the tide come in, we still got plenty of time, and then all of a sudden, get off the beach.
Not okay.
We are scrambling right now.
Okay, what do we got?
Is it gonna be finished? I'm thinking about all the things I have to do.
Improvise, adapt, and overcome, right?
Oh my God.
Your competition is now over.
It's just the elements that we're fighting against, and sometimes they end the game.
I wanted to do another part, but we just never got to it. It still reads, and I think the judges will still like it.
I wanted a little bit more time. We wanted to dig a hole here and see the whole body of the dancer. It is what it is.
They say in the Maritimes, if you don't like the weather, wait a minute. As quickly as the storm blows in, it passes on by, sparing the sculptures for judging. They'll be evaluated on emotional impact, storytelling, and technical skill.
Obviously, this is a unique competition today because first day we've had to run people off the beach. So guys, Dan and Joby, what do you feel?
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a powerful piece.
I feel like that image that's clawing out is trapped.
Right.
You know, that feeling that you just want to get out. The technical skill on this piece is off the chart. It really is immense.
They actually finished it beautifully in the time that they had left. If I'm just gonna be super picky, maybe a little more emotion I would have liked to have seen.
Guy and Seveline and her magical hula hoop.
I'm seeing lots of action and motion in this piece. I mean, the hula hoops, she's got this wonderful expression on her face, but I'm not sure I'm understanding what is on her head or in her hand.
She is one confused chess player.
I would have liked to have seen a bit more contrast, maybe a little more texture in her garments, texture in her hair, just something to make it pop a little more.
Guy and Seveline are always known for their emotional impact. Are you getting that in this piece?
Not so much.
They need to really just push that emotional bar up.
John and Laura and their epic battle scene.
The size of the piece, I mean, it's amazing. I like the perspective and how the men are coming out of the landing craft, showing that, you know, chaos, that just pure terror that's going on for these men. It transports you to Normandy.
Feeling so much emotion right now, just looking at the forced perspective, to know that the tide is coming in, and soon this guy will be underwater, and then he's going to flow away. That's really deep. And in this kind of piece, a lot of pieces you want them to be clean and perfect. You don't want this piece to be clean and perfect. The fact that it's rough is okay. Incredibly powerful piece that perfectly represents their memento.
You said earlier that this is their forte. Did they nail it?
They nailed it 100%.
Albert Sr., Albert Jr., a lot of family in this piece.
Oh, so what's really cool in this piece that I just love is the fact there's mom, there's the son, and the father. They both have very, very deep feelings and deep memories for this moment, but completely different perspectives. The mother and father, their love for each other. And over here we have Albert learning to read from his mom.
You'd really tell that Senior just was very proud that they all shared that same, you know, really nice, heartfelt time. These two pieces are separate, obviously, but maybe not a super strong tie together.
Abe and Sue and their big beach base.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
This is a wow factor piece.
Yeah.
They really went for the technical on this one. They went high. I like the movement in the base, the neck. It moves, it bends, it has this flow to it.
Kudos to them for taking something technical and static and evoking emotion coming out of this. And on the back, even more emotion because you see the gentleman who passed away who gave him this space. Conceptually, this is an incredible piece.
Yeah.
Artists, that was an insane storm, but you all still delivered. Your challenge was to pay tribute to an important moment in your life. And many of you took us on a walk down memory lane. But one team really made us feel the emotion. Today's sand champs are John and Laura.
Hey, we won one.
John and Laura's piece today was hands down the most emotional piece. You walked up on it and you're instantly transported to Normandy. You really felt like you were in the moment.
It used every inch of their plot in a very clever way. They had forced perspective, which is really tough to do. John and Laura have a reputation for doing very, very emotional sculptures, and today they lived up to their reputation in spades.
Thank you, thank you.
Feels really good to win with this piece. Give credit to the guys at Normandy Beach and all veterans.
Well done.
Give me a potato.
But unfortunately for one of you, the tide has turned. Guy and Seveline, I am so sorry. Please pack your tools and leave the beach.
Goodbye, guys. Woohoo!
We had all the criteria, so I don't really understand why we're not there. But that's life.
To work with Seveline all this day together, it was nice.
I think we brought some pure joy and energy, and maybe the beach is gonna be less colorful without us.
We have our final four, everybody. You've earned another day at the beach to race against the tide. And you guys can stay too.
Awesome.
Next time, you will be creating the ultimate superhero face-off scene.
Competition's really stiff right now. We're really gonna have to be super today.
One of the criteria is good versus evil. Do you have a plan for that? That look says it all.
There's no room for error.
Oh, that's all I needed.
We're gonna go home this time.